Just for a moment, consider what it might be like to live in a world where we are all willing to respect and accept other people's spiritual practices, other people's religions. If we could get to that point where we recognize that we're all trying to get to the same God, but there's many different paths to get to a power that we perceive that's greater than us. I just feel like it would shift things in such a positive way. I don't think we'd be killing people over their belief systems or vice versa. Thich Nhat Hanh is a Buddhist monk, respected Zen master, teacher, poet, author, and peace activist. And he teaches us that our actions are really our only true belongings. And when you think about that, it's really true. He advises us to be mindful in all things. Buddhism teaches, along with many other religions, that we are connected. That there's really only one mind, one power, one spirit, and we're all little parts of it. Very much like the Native Americans, the Buddhists are taught to respect the Mother Earth. They're taught that there is a oneness of spirit, not just with each other, but with all sentient beings and with the earth itself. I love that. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. That's about as respectful and sweet as you could be to your mother, don't you think? This respect and admiration and kind of worship of the earth is very common in the Native American teachings too. And one of their practices is to teach their children not only to honor their parents and each other, but also to honor the Mother Earth. And this is my husband, Alan. He's going to be helping me this morning with some of the readings.
Morning.
Morning.
This is a Native American peace prayer. O great spirit of our ancestors, I raise my pipe to you. To your messengers, the four winds, and to Mother Earth who provides for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our children to love, to respect, and to be kind to each other, so that they may grow with peace in mind. Let us learn to share all good things that you provide for us on this earth.
When we look up, we see the same sky shared by us all. No one questions why. The morn brings the sun, lighting the way, the moon and the stars, closing each day. The air and the water know no boundaries. Leave them alone, they flow where they please. They see no color, no religion, no creed. They flow where they're guided, feeling life's needs. Let's learn from the river, the moon and the sun. We're in this together, let's live as one. We're in this together, let's live as one.
I asked later the manager in the restaurant, who I know is of Muslim faith, I said, what was that about, and can you explain? And he explained some of the ritual and that they needed to face a certain direction at a certain time of day. And he also explained that there was no mosque nearby, and these were all businessmen. But this is Holy Week for them, and so they had gotten permission from the manager of the hotel to please be able to do their worship there in the lobby. And to me, I think the most important thing was their outward expression of their commitment to their faith. They weren't afraid to be in a public place and outwardly express. And we joke about this. When I did a similar program to this, the minister in Eureka shared that when she was in India, she was fascinated by how outward they were about what their belief system, the garb, the worship, the cows roaming around the streets, just all of it. And she kind of asked all of us, how out are we about what we believe? Do we emulate that in our lives? Do we talk about it with people? Like, we joke about people sitting around the Thanksgiving table, which is coming up, and the topic of religion or belief systems coming up, and people say, what do you believe? And they go, and then the subject gets changed because people aren't proud, or they're embarrassed, or they're afraid of being persecuted, or that what they believe might insult someone else. So I really encourage us as human beings that the most powerful thing that we can do with our belief system is to live it. And it really doesn't matter what your belief system is. If you emulate it, people will learn what you believe by your actions. Those are the most powerful tools that we have. The instruction to be grateful is in every single religion. It's not out of any of them. And the thing about gratitude is that it's not just a word. It's not just something that we do. It's a state of being, and it's a feeling. It's a state of mind to be in that grace. I know that the more that I work on my life to be in that state, to be open and aware of all the gifts that are given to me all the time, things shift in really beautiful ways. So what if, along with teaching math, reading, writing, we taught children right out of the gate that they're a part of something greater, that they're one piece of a greater whole? Wouldn't that be an amazing energy that would start coming up? I think bigotry, genocide, hate, bullying would end. Because if we could recognize, which is the one thing that is taught in every religion, that there's really only one of us here. That what we do to other people, we are in essence doing to ourselves. If children could grasp that concept early on, why would they want to bully another child? Why would we want to go blow up another country? We just wouldn't, because we would recognize that there are parts of us in all of the people in all of these other places. And that is to show up as much as I can as love. To show up without judgment, to show up with an open heart and an open mind. To be willing to learn about anything about other people, whether it's their faith, their practices, their childhood, their parents, any part of what makes that person who they are, so that I can drop my judgments. And I really try to show up without any in the first place. I'm working on all this. I don't have the answers. Through one person at a time, we can create a peaceful world that works for everyone.